So let's do this. The Davis Mills era is back on. The Davis Mills era is back on. So we did make some money there, not a ton. Are we going to get another trade offer for Cole? Yes, we are. Fucking leave me alone. Let's go over to finances really quickly because we do have to update that after what just happened. And again, all right, so that's now good value. That's now good value. We're going to go for the highest good value possible to make sure that we are selling more shit. That is the game plan. Instead of the max decent value, let's go for the highest good value. Yeah, Davis Mills is back in at quarterback. And we are going to see if it's a quarterback issue or if we are shockingly going to look to go with some of the younger guys on this team. It's pretty much what we're looking at. So the weekly strategy, Devlin will still get the training time at least, and actually we have enough upgrade points to afford another training slot. Stefanski will get this entire season, but if it turns out that there's another option available after this season, who's another young coach but better, then we'll be going for that option. For the moment, Stefanski, he will get this entire season because we don't have any better options. Let's get the passing touchdowns in there. Perfect. Perfect. So Davis Mills, we drafted your apparent successor. The question is, can you help this team win, or are we just boned? Stingley's now a scheme fit. We turned out the lights again on him, though. I'll tell you, I'll take that over the fucking flashbang grenade at the draft last year. John Johnson. John, you are an 85 overall. I need to see a little bit more. Let's see a little bit more, leading the way defensively. So we are going to menu sim this because I don't know. Okay, you know what? No, one game. Davis, you get one game in the spotlight against the Chargers. Prime time, essentially. We'll watch it. If you lose this game, we're calendar simming basically the rest of the season. Davis Mills, back at the helm for the Texans. We come crawling back. Save our season, please. Miles Jack is getting 17,000 tackles. It's the Chargers with Jimmy Garoppolo at the helm, because Justin Herbert ended up signing with the Saints. For those that missed that absurdity. All right, boys. Davis Mills, we need you. Davy. The Davis chants are up at NRG. Zero interceptions on the season so far with our secondary is absurd. Through the first quarter. 7-0 Texans. Not bad. That's the first time we've led at the end of the first quarter all season. Second quarter. 14-0 for Houston. 14-3 at the half. We haven't exactly been rolling offensively, but we've been better. Third quarter, 14-9. 14-12. We're up by 2. Offensively, we're forced to punt. Chargers take the lead by 1. Jesus. Can we do on this drive? We take the lead. A field goal of our own. 54-yarder for Easton Trout. Chargers with the ball. They punt. Thank God. Texans, chance to seal the deal. We don't. So the Chargers have 3 minutes to try and win this game. Here's a great opportunity for our defense to prove themselves. Garoppolo out to his left and out of play. 19 of 33 for Jimmy G. Garoppolo's gonna get taken down. D. Carvalho, man, if he didn't deserve that superstar dev pattern to come back. D. Carvalho. I don't know how Garoppolo didn't fumble that. Obviously, IRL, his arm bends like that. It's either a broken arm or he fumbles. 3rd and 17. Come on. Garoppolo. In trouble, gets rid of it. It's 4th and 17. They're going to have to punt. They still have their 3 timeouts. Maybe, just maybe. Oh my God, they're going for it. Why? 4th and 17 from the 13. Garoppolo intercepted and brought back to the 27. What a shit show. Oh my God. It practically was a punt. Great interception there. Beautiful. And a chance to seal the game. Davis Mills might just get the win. Davis Mills might just do it. What a terrible decision made. Hand off to Cam Akers. Great blocking upfield. Cam Akers brings it to the 11. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So the 2-minute warning. They do still have their timeouts. Touchdown ends this game. Hand off up the middle. Brought to the 3. Whew. Come on. Come on, boys. Get to the end zone. Make things happen. Handoff. Touchdown, Texans. Davis Mills and the Houston Texans are going to win their first game of the season. And maybe the season's back on with Davis at the helm. We got a little bit of help with how bad the Chargers are from a strategic standpoint, but we'll take it. We will take it. Absolutely horrific decision making from the Chargers. Like, my God, that was abysmal. Nine-point lead with under 2 minutes to go. GG's. Texans win it by a neck. That should be the game. We'll see if they can make it interesting. Intercepted by Derek Stingley, and that's the ball game. Texans get their first win of the year. Absolutely horrific from the Chargers. That organization is imploding. Davis Mills and the Texans getting it done. Davis Mills, huh? They had 17 rushing yards. 17.
It took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in week 4. And they will hit the road next week.
Davis Mills gets the win. Love to see it. You love to see it. Let's take a look at those stats there. The season might be back on. Davis, 22 of 38, 235 yards, a touchdown and a pick. It wasn't amazing, but Davis Mills, the leader of men. Cordell Patterson got quite a few carries. I wonder if our secondary running back is hurt. That would make a good amount of sense. Because Cordero is not supposed to be in that spot. Kenyon Green gets an upgrade point. So just like that, maybe we have a bit more optimism this season as we do finally get a win. Easton Trout, our beautiful kicker, up to a 79 overall as a rookie. How do you like that? The next Justin Tucker. 99 kick power, 86 accuracy. No wonder why we trusted him with a 77-yard field goal. And Davis goes up to a 76. Not bad, Mr. Mills, not bad. Not bad at all. We advance to week number 5. It's Jacksonville. Obviously, we won't be relocating. We won't pay attention to the absurd amount of trade offers. We're not going to worry about contract renegotiations yet either. Force 3 turnovers as defense. Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Sim through our training. Trout can kick it to the moon and back again. Gravitational pull's a bitch. We are making some money funding-wise, so we should be okay. In terms of player upgrades, we got a couple. D'Angelo Graham at linebacker, who I thought was going to be the answer for us, and then his dev pattern fell off. That kind of sucked. Really did think he was going to be something. Jaquan McPhee to a 71. Not bad. Still normal dev for the rookie. And our new center, Matt Hennessy, is up to a legit 79. Always find a way to use Matt Hennessy. I don't know how that happens. Don't know how it happens. Well, before we, I think we'll go in-depth sim again. If we end up 3 games under, then we'll bounce out of it. Stadium-wise, we're not going to be able to afford to upgrade anything anytime soon. Which is highly unfortunate. Finance-wise, let's just keep dropping the value up until it's a good value. Buy our shit. I want a lot of you to buy stuff instead of some of you buying stuff at a higher price. That is our new approach. Support your Texans because I need money. What do you think? We can just afford a team like this all the time? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right. Davis Mills against Jacksonville. If we lose this game, we are probably menu simming the rest of the way. If we lose this game, we are probably menu simming the rest of the way. Let's see what we can do against the Jags. Davis Mills, he's our guy. He's leading the way. You got Trevor Lawrence and his beautiful hair. All right, boys. Let's make Tony Khan cry. Let's make Tony Khan cry. I believe in you, boys. First quarter, come on. Strong first impression or not. 7-7. 7-7 after 15 minutes. 14-7. 14-14. 17-14 at the half. That's not amazing, but we're winning. 17 all. Great. Great. Jacksonville takes the lead, 24-17. Texans respond and tie it up at 24 apiece. 44-yard touchdown pass to Nico Collins. Jacksonville scores. 3:38 to go after a 24-yard touchdown pass. Can Davis Mills, empty backfield to start. Can Davis lead the way? and tie this game up. Mills heaves one. Broken up. Just his 5th incompletion of the game. Again, empty backfield for Mills. Quick throw. Good catch, but he tripped. 3rd and 4. It's Austin Norris. Bit of a shame he went down. Animation looked a bit wonky. Here we go. Only 61 yards on the ground. No wonder why we're struggling. Mills looking over the middle. First down for the Texans. Warrior, he was benched after going 0-3. We had to see if Davis Mills could get some wins. If he couldn't, we were going to blow up the team, basically. So. Whew. Come on, boys. Come on, tie this one up. Mills looking, scanning, heaving. What a catch! What a catch! 53-yard gain. Wayne, you could do this for years. Woo! Wow. What a play. Jerry Jeudy, we have that elite talent at wideout. It's 1st and goal from the 5 as we hit the 2-minute warning. What a throw from Davis Mills. Might our season be back on? Eye for him here. Hand off. Akers stopped after a gain of 2, and our center, Matt Hennessy, gets roughed up on the play. Not ideal. Not ideal. Hennessy heading back to the locker room. Ball at the 3, 2nd and goal. Mills, hand off, and Akers only gets a yard. Mills will throw on 3rd down, out to the left, in the air, intercepted. Player of the week. Thank you very much for the 19 months. I appreciate you.
Things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this one now.
2 timeouts left. Lawrence takes over. Play action from Lawrence. Picks up 4. Or not play action, but the option. Just almost play action and option. I'm sorry. I'm devastated.
Emotional damage.
Devastated right now. Single back, hand off. I believe it's still Etienne. Another gain of 4. Fuck. 3rd and 2 from the 28. It has to be a stop. Has to be. Hand off. 1st down. Jags win. Robinson. That's it. That's it. That'll do it. Victory formation.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Down to a knee for the Jags.
1-4. One and 4.
It's location, location, location. So being at home
First interception of the game, and it was the one that mattered most. Mills, 31 of 37, 357 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. That's Trevor Lawrence, never mind. Mills was 24 and 30, 342, 2-1. How'd season 1 go? 3 and 14. We had the first overall pick. It was a great day for Davis, but that didn't matter. And I believe this injury is going to be Matt Hennessy, who, despite holding his arm, apparently broke some ribs. We'll be menu simming. We will be menu simming for the moment. Pretty much got 2 weeks to kind of fight back and prove that I shouldn't trade away some of these people rather early on. Just because it's not working. I don't know if I'll immediately blow up the team. We might wait until the off season, but this has been brutal. Austin Norris up to a 79. Notice how we haven't had a breakout moment, by the way, since season 1. I say that because Damian Pierce was the recipient of that. He's now up to a 79. Dennis Brooks at guard. Getting better as a pass protector. We might already be looking ahead to next season. Tyrell Turner at wide receiver. Make him a little bit better. And Cam Akers. Honestly, my only concern with Cam Akers is that it just might not be worth paying a running back that much money. Is now the concern, even though it's a damn good contract for him. We'll menu sim this game against Pittsburgh. They're not exactly crushing it either. Can Davis Mills get the win? No, he can't. We're down to 1 and 5. Mills falls to 1, 2, and 2. Obviously not significantly better than what we already had. So Devlin's back in. Devlin's back in. Mills goes 1 and 2. Couldn't really get it done. Deadline's next week. As Brett Jones, our backup veteran center, improves. We got that going for us, I guess. We tried to take the shortcut, bring in some star players, and kind of cheat our way forward, and it has not worked. It simply hasn't worked. Paul Devlin does get an upgrade point. He's now a 76. .310 downs played because, again, he was benched. Eddie Goodwin was up to a 73. Still hitting dev for him. Mick Robertson. Make him better as a power rusher and have him be more well-rounded, just because we don't know for sure if Stefanski's our guy. And then Shakir DiCarvalho, you got absolutely jobbed out of your better dev pattern, but you are still a usable DT. And still a young guy, so maybe he'll bounce back. That's insane to me. Someone can drop from superstar to normal that fast, though. Not saying it doesn't happen, but it is kind of nuts. Player renegotiations, Nico Collins. Alec Ingold at fullback. Darius Phillips. Davis Mills. So Nico Collins... Honestly, $4 million cap hit per year isn't that bad. I mean, 78 overall. He's not going to get that much better. I don't know if I want to pay $4 million for my third best wide receiver. Ingold is intrigued in re-signing. Phillips is not. Davis Mills is not. Gabe Jackson won't be back either, which is fine. So yeah, Davis Mills is gone at the end of the year. He will be traded here. He will be traded. Ingold is pretty much the only guy we could actually look at holding on to, but even then it's a fullback, and I probably won't want to commit that much money to a fullback. So week 7, let's see what happens with Paul Devlin back at the helm. We lose 34-28. We also pick up another new injury. This one to Desmond King. He'll be out for 3 weeks with a back injury. It's just what it feels like to be a Texans fan. I don't know, but if it feels anything like this, it kind of sucks. To the trade center we go. To the trade center we go. At quarterback, Davis Mills. It's time for you to go. If you're not going to re-sign with us, it's time for you to go. Apparently we could get Jarvis Landry, B.J. Hill, Jacoby Myers at wideout. Laviska Shenault's not that bad. Isaiah Simmons in a third. Makes you wonder what Isaiah Simmons' contract is, but I do like that third-round pick quite a bit. Shaq Griffin, Grover. I mean, there are definitely teams willing to offer decent players. I mean, obviously Drake London, DeAndre Swift, who we don't need because we have Cam Akers for the moment. Chuba Hubbard, Keith Staley in a third. Again, I'm basing this off of what we need. I really am leaning towards the draft pick. Like, I know we can get Eric Kendricks, but think about what his contract is. Right now, we are kind of leaning towards the conserve money side of things. Because of that, I mean, I don't know what Isaiah Simmons makes. Who else was offering a third-round pick? It was Isaiah Simmons in a third. Or DeAndre Swift in a third. We don't need either player. We really don't. Let's do a manual trade here. Let's see who could actually use a quarterback. Who could actually use a quarterback? And this will kind of allow you guys, too, to see what certain QBs have developed like or where they may be now. Does anybody need a quarterback? Chargers could certainly use a quarterback. Chargers right now, probably number 1 on my list. The Colts, I mean, they did just draft Stephen Wallace. So maybe not. Commanders could use a QB, certainly. Commanders and Chargers are my top. Okay, the Eagles. The Eagles are running with Kyle Allen. We're gonna be trading him to Philadelphia. Wait, what happened to their young quarterback though? They had that super young QB that got injured, and then they won the Super Bowl. The Niners also don't have a quarterback. Eagles and Niners right now are in a really weird spot. There must be an injury for the Eagles. Has to be. Has to be another injury. Because Jalen Hurts went to the Lions. Right now, Eagles and Niners are the two teams that we're really going to be looking at. We'll go double check the injury list too. Again, Justin Herbert went to the Saints. As absurd as that is. Seahawks have Sam Darnold. Baker went to Pittsburgh. Okay. Eagles and Niners. Let's go take a look to see if the Niners do indeed still have Trey Lance, and if he's hurt, I'm going to guess that they do. The question is, who is more hurt? Out for longer. So Trey Lance, broken collarbone, out for 5 weeks. The Eagles quarterback, a complete ACL tear. He's out for 7. The Eagles have a shitload of injuries, so let's be honest. I'm sure if they don't want, as defending Super Bowl champions, for their season to go up in smoke. So we are going to work out a deal with the Philadelphia Eagles to trade them a certain quarterback. Or Smolko, the rookie, just looks just like our tight end. We'll take on Carson Strong in the deal, too. I don't know if a second-round pick would be too much, honestly. They might even be willing to give us a first-round pick. Let's at least check. Eagles, are you willing to give up your first-round pick for Davis Mills to try and save your season? Close, but not quite. 5-star value for Mills, by the way. Let's throw in some draft picks, because, yeah. We'll throw in a couple of 7ths. Is that enough to kind of tip it into our favor? No, it is not, but I want that first-round pick. Again, we do have a lot of picks. What about 2 6ths? Still not enough? What about a 5th and a 6th? So close. Probably a 4th and a 7th then should get it done. Fourth and a 6th. Holy crap, that's a lot of picks. Yes, sir. Davis Mills, a 4th and a 6th to Philadelphia for some rando quarterback, but their first-round pick to try and save their season. Done deal. Davis is out. He didn't want to re-sign at the end of the year anyway, so why not get rid of him? And who really cares about the backup quarterback situation, let's be honest. Running back-wise, we're going to hold on to Cam Akers for now. I mean, that cap hit for a running back that good, we might as well keep him. Ridley and Judy, honestly, are on pretty damn good contracts, too. There's nobody we have to trade there. We could trade Nico Collins because I just don't want to pay him $4 million a season. We're looking at drafting a running back anyway. I know Cordero Patterson's old, but he has a spot on this team. He is a mentor, which means Pierce and Akers get more training XP. That is why he's staying. Older players actually have value in this game now, which is awesome. Yeah, honestly, I think Nico Collins can go. I don't think I'm going to bring him back. Is there anyone who's interested? Cody Ford in the 7th. Again, I don't really want to take on a player. I just kind of want a draft pick. Bryson Myers in a 6th. I'm not worried about getting a good player back at all. I mean, Isaiah Wynn, but think about how expensive he is, you know. Chase Winovich. Honestly, I mean, yeah, for Nico, that 6th-round pick will do. Left guard Bryson Myers in the 6th for Nico Collins. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's move on. Let's move on from him. Tight end wise. Been getting trade offers for Cole the whole way through. Let's take a look at how he's doing this season. Oops. Let's take a look at how he's doing. He has 5 receptions on the season as our second tight end. We might as well deal him. We might as well. Norris is our #1 guy anyway. Cole's barely playing. Why not deal him? At that point, why not move on from him? Why not? If the price is right. We don't immediately have to move him. DJ Chark. Oof. 3rd and the 7th. And I do try to use the trade finder if it makes sense. I'm just worried about what DJ gets paid. There's honestly not a trade that I really like there, so we're going to hold on to him for the rest of the year. We have all the cap space in the world. We don't really have to worry about it. Left tackle, Jedrick Wills has been fucking terrible. Let's be honest. Wills has been god-awful is the only way to put it. But he's honestly not that expensive. I think we can just afford to hold on to him because I don't really want to have to worry about drafting a left tackle. Green is fine. Myers and Witzman, that's fine. Jones, of course, we have an injured center. Gabe Jackson doesn't want to come back. So we might as well try to cash out on him now. He is technically a mentor at this stage. So it would need to be like a decent draft pick for me to move on from him. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, 2 7s. We'll hold on to Gabe Jackson, but he's definitely gone at the end of the year. No doubt. Jenkins hasn't been very good either. I honestly think we hold on to Wills and Jenkins, but man, we might move on from them sooner rather than later. And from there really is nobody to move on from. I mean, Miles Jack has had a great season. But if we want Deacon to really develop, now might be the right time to kind of rectify that mistake. He's got 28 tackles on the year. He's a damn good player. Also, Darius Phillips said he was leaving at the end of the year. There are definitely some players that I am intrigued at moving. Greg Russo, a 3rd and a 5th. Ooh, that's not too bad. We do have a good young left edge rusher, though. Javonte Phillips. Bryson Murphy. Juju's out there. Michael Pittman, a 5th and a 7th. Tony Pollard. Dexter Lawrence. Some decent offers here for sure. At least some decent players available. Yak Ngakwe would certainly fill a bit of a need. Honestly, though, I'm not feeling it. We'll hold on to Miles. There are certain moves where it's like, okay, let's make that around the draft. Darius Phillips, though, if there's a good deal for him, we'll move on from him because he already told us he doesn't want to re-sign. 7th round, 7th round. Yeah, it's just most teams wanting to move players or shed cap that I'm not willing to move. So, again, there are other moves. John Johnson, maybe even Derwin James we look to move on from in the somewhat near future. But for now, I think that's it. Just Davis Mills. Don't you need a center? We have an injured center at the moment, so we don't technically need one. But yeah, Davis Mills is gone. Mock draft 2, I'm not too worried about. But in terms of players looking to re-sign, Ingold, I'm just going to tell him we're going to let him walk. I'm not too worried about fullback. Darius Phillips, we know he's walking. And Gabe Jackson, I'm not going to overpay to keep. So, the most part now, it's just telling these veterans that we're moving in a different direction. The weekly strategy. Ooh, Dennis Brooks, that right guard. He's a superstar. Hopefully he stays that way. Not bad. The main reason we're not keeping Gabe Jackson, which is pretty nice. But yeah, there's a lot of guys that we could look to move on from since this team is still bad. But we should pace ourselves a little bit in terms of tearing things down. Calvin Ridley, superstar until this offseason, basically. Ridley's up to an 88. 89 is the extra boost there. Johnny Greenard. It's up to an 80. Not that bad. Not that bad. The right guard with superstar is the starter. Yes. AJ Terrell, still a 92. Had that first abysmal performance. He really did when we actually watched them play. So at this rate, I mean, we're 1-6. Let's go ahead and set our national focus, and we are pretty much simming the rest of the year. So defensive end is apparently a bit rough, so we will prioritize defensive tackle. If it's a positions mismatch, we'll set our national focus on DTs. We did want it to be defensive ends, but if it's played out that way, it's played out that way. So let's go ahead, sim this game against Miami. This is the stage of the season that we're in at this point. And we'll see if Paul Devlin can get some wins, or we can lose to the Dolphins 42-28 and suffer an injury. I think it was Corbett's 6 weeks. He's a backup player, but still just oof. Oof.